Yes, good afternoon. My name is Adnan Hussein. I work for CIDI as the cooperative officer. Basically, what we do here is that we deal in a solar cooking system to protect the environment, especially the cutting down of trees and the reduction of the carbon emission. We are in Zone 2, but our location is in Lokopio. We majorly targeting the refugees who are the most vulnerable and most affected persons. So the major focus is on them with the surrounding host communities. We started last year around February. We had some few challenges. The COVID delayed a bit our consignments. So we are now in the planning process and organization for the whole of last year because of the COVID and other processes delayed a bit. So we couldn't engage so much in the field activities. But thankfully, right now, since this year started, we were able to receive all the consignments, and officially we kick-started our sales last month with a very good impression and with a very welcoming clients from the refugee side, especially because we were worried initially. We thought they could not really having the interest in the system, but our drives, they try to understand the importance of other alternative energy solutions, which is the coca. So the few we interacted with from our identification processes, they all were willing to have the system at their homes. So when sales started, everyone was ready and was waiting to receive the system at their homes. Even the neighbors got really impressed. Even almost the whole community will come and receive the system for the ones who were able to afford to buy at that time. So currently we have so far sold 264 basins, which will meet that target of 450. So we are doing well as so far. Just some few challenges we have been faced along the way. Just few still don't understand the importance of having this energy alternative. The majority, they are ready subscribing for it. We are very happy for our people because we know the environment is really depleted and we need to work on reviving it as it used to be before the refugees came in. So support to our people, both refugees and the host communities. And if we don't act right now, the future is not going to be okay for the people to come. So we are really so impressive, especially our donors, especially team from Pesitho for the well work done so far. Then we also so much appreciate our donors, especially also the Caritas Denmark for their well thought project, because it is the key for us to protect the environment. So we want more support. We want to see a complete change in our environment. So we have a very big hope that our people are going to be fully embrace the systems, because every time we receive calls that this is a wonderful, you have done a very great job for us, please do you have more in the stock? So that's what we also trying to let our supporters to also think along that line, because there's a lot of interest that has been picked up. So through the different supporters, please give more support, because the future is still bright.
Thank you very much. That's very interesting to hear. You have been in charge and also very much involved in building the local assembly, and we heard Rhoda talking about we have engaged people from the refugee settlement, but also from the host community. What is your experience building this local production facility, and how do you think this changes like the environment around here? I mean, in terms of jobs and in terms of their future being able to work at this place.
If you look at the reaction from the communities, since when they started receiving these Ecoca units, the reaction has been very, very really impressive. Because if you look at the Ecocas alone, the savings they have so far realized is a bit impressive. Because on average, you find a household could spend like 5,000 on daily basis to look for the energy solutions like lightening, like charging their devices. So since we started giving these things to those concerned, they have been very, very really impressive, because they know that they have been saving. Now the money they used to do on other things like charging and firewood has really, really dropped so much. So they are really very, very happy, and they want to see more of this. If you look at the locals, especially the host communities, because the first consignment is that the more attention is given to the refugees, and some smaller percentage has been given to the host communities. But according to my experience, as we started these sales, the local communities actually, they are overwhelming, because their number is almost getting finished, and there are very, very, very many who are calling us every day and night that we need this. How long is the second batch? Is it going to open for us? So they are really looking so much to see more of this coming. Also, the refugees, as I said earlier on, we never thought that it could be very easy for them to acquire this. But because of the importance they have realized from their neighborhoods, from their communities, the ones who have got, so many have now felt that they need to have this at their homes, because the life has changed for them so much. So in terms of their reaction, I think they want to see more of this at their homes. Planning the creation of employment and jobs, because I think locally it's the technicians who are working on these things now with the support from PESIFO. I think they are doing well so far. They are getting their commission, especially the cooperative, as they deal in this, they got their commission. And also the work technicians have got to earn their livelihood, since they everyday work here, and they have got the experience to work on these things. So I think the future is very great for them.
Thank you.